time for the NFC.
To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
But that's a defensive coordinator who's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Seeing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play in 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs, and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A good pickup there, 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him.
And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. This has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Hurts. Now this one complete. And he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Sanders. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Drake London. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Penny, a first down carry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. Wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Penny. And he'll bring it down here at about the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sound. They go to the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, he's got it. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Forced out to his left. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got Edwards now on the slant. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's Edwards again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the jump.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's London.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, now you look down there, you see Rashad Penny in some discomfort. So we're going to get an injury stoppage here, at least for the moment. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he got some yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. And they're going to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the right place. But you're right about that. They figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 4 yards remain for second down. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone. This is going to end up as safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.